Welcome back, beautiful brave hearts, to the Advanced Water Fast, day 6. You made it. You made it. Congratulations. We want to know if you had any aha moments, any questions that popped up. You know, Sandra is here with me. Do you want to just say hi, Sandra?
Hey, everybody. If you've made it this far, you've done more than just earn one gold star. You are a rock star in DACA Detox, and this most especially in your own life. Thank yourself for showing up.
Yeah, so we're just going to go through a few of these slides here first, and then we'll get to some questions. So hopefully you've got some questions. Start putting them in the chat so that we can answer them as soon as I've gone through a few slides here. So I'm just going to go to there. So here we are, day 6 of the Advanced Water Fast. And like Sandra said, congratulations. You know, this is an amazing thing that you can be doing for your body, for your health, for your mind. It is such a gift to give this Advanced Water Fast to your body so that it can start doing all the things that it needs to do to restore and get your body into a healthier position.
And even if you're out there and you're just learning, you need to absorb this information so that you've got a certain level of confidence to move forward. So we're happy for absolutely everybody that's out there. Come and ask your questions. Unless you get some of these questions answered, you might not be willing to step out and take that chance on fasting. We know it sounds big and scary, but with all these support products that Dr. Dara Wolf has put together expertly, you know, this is the easiest way to help your body to go after those nasty bits in the body.
Well, the first one here we need to talk about is the 5-star healing and training resort retreat. And that is in Ixtapa, Zihuatanejo, Mexico. And it is a world healing and treatment training retreat. This is where you can come, you know, as a couple, and maybe you want to do a juice fast, or maybe you just want to learn how to do the perfect day, and you need to get out of the situation that put you into the health crisis, or maybe just health condition that you have, and you want to get better. Or maybe you just want to come and relax and enjoy the sun and the beach and what Ixtapa has to offer. Or maybe you've got a group and you want to take, you know, the training and the treatment. You know, all of these things are available. You can go to braveheartnation.com and scroll down to the 5-star healing training retreat and look at what's available. And if you don't want any of those and you want to make your own thing going, give us a call and we will suit whatever your needs are. That's what we're all about. And it really is a beautiful place to come and visit. The next course is coming up in Stuart, Florida. I'm in Stuart, Florida right now. I've got a lecture tomorrow, and the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass for women starts on the 28th, which is Friday, and runs to Sunday, the 30th. And this, you know, we still have room for a couple more ladies. If you were so inclined to come to Stuart, Florida, maybe you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away. There's still time to sign up. You will not regret connecting to that pelvic area. Most women, we are so numbed out, and we're not loving that part of our body. And we really need to connect to our powerhouse for healing. So the changes that we see in the 3 days are remarkable. When a group of ladies come together with the same thing that they want to accomplish, the energy in the room rises because we're all there doing the same thing. You know, healing circles, breath work, yin yoga, all of these things to support that beautiful pelvic area where we bring Eastern and Western modalities together. So check us out. You can go to braveheartnation.com. You can check out more information there or sign up. Sign up. And if you don't want to come to this one, the next one after that is in Coffs Harbour, Australia. Dr. Sage Wolf is going to be in Toronto doing non-surgical from July the 22nd, which is a Monday, until August the 4th, which is a Sunday. So if you are in the Toronto area and want to experience the Wolf non-surgical, or maybe you've started doing some protocol, maybe you're good with the intermittent fasting and the perfect day protocol, and now you want to get those blocks opened. So this is a beautiful time for you to give us a call. You can call 1-250-801-5673 to book. And just know Dr. Sage Wolf is one person, so space is limited. So get calling as soon as possible if you want to take advantage of him coming to Toronto. Australian-led lectures. So there is a number of them, and they are throughout Australia. And I don't know the dates. It looks like they're up on the screen, but it's not showing on my screen here. So you'll have to check out the screen. Maybe Rafa, you can have that up instead of on me. I don't know if he has, but you know what? We can always put the dates and everything in the bottom, and you can go to braveheartnation.com, click on the lectures, and you'll see all of the lectures that Dr. Daryl Wolf is going to be doing in Australia.
I can see the slide on my end, love. So it starts in Sydney, Thursday, July 18th, Melbourne, Sunday, July 21st, Brisbane, Saturday the 27th, Byron Bay, Sunday, July 28th, and Coffs Harbour, July 31st. So a lot going on in Australia to all our friends that are down under there for you.
So take advantage, going and seeing Dr. Daryl Wolf speak live is a game changer for 99% of the people that go, because most people don't understand how beautiful the body works, and they don't understand that the body can heal from anything when we give it what it needs. That's the catch. You have to give it what it needs. So our courses that are coming up for 2024, like I said, the Stuart, Florida, the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass, and then we are in Coffs Harbour. Sandra, if you can take over from there, because I don't see the dates on my screen.
Sure. Stuart, Florida, Pelvic Restoration, June 28th to June 30th, Coffs Harbour. We always start with Whole Life Coach, August 7th to 15th, Wolf Non-Surgical, August 17th to 28th, Pelvic Restoration, August 30th to September 1st. And then Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, Mexico, again, start with the Whole Life Coach, October 9th to 17th. Wolf Non-Surgical, October 9th to 30th, and Pelvic Restoration, November 1st to November 3rd.
Awesome. And then the next one, we have brought our fees for the courses down by about 35-40%. We are doing the best that we can to get you guys out and learning about this stuff. If you want to make the changes in your life to become healthy, you got to take the whole life coach certification. For that 9 days, it's 3,900. And if you're Canadian, you're paying in Canadian dollars. If you're Australian, you're paying in Australian dollars. And if you're US, you're paying in US dollars. And then the Wolf Non-Surgical certification is all about opening up those areas of crystallization, calcification, and scar tissue so that you get better blood flow, lymphatic flow. And when that happens, the spark of life comes back in there. You were told you had to have hip replacement. That cartilage is still there. When we can open up the block, that cartilage comes back to life. It pops right back up. On an x-ray, it's so much like beef jerky. It looks like it's bone. So an amazing course to be taking. Maybe you're a couple and you want to be able to work on each other. What a way to help you age gracefully and being upright and productive until the day you decide you want to leave this earth. The New World Practitioner Certification is $8,000 when you take the two together. And then the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass. Again, this is an amazing class for women only, for us to reconnect to our powerhouse for healing our pelvic area. And then Stuart, Florida, they're just finishing up the Wolf Non-Surgical. I believe they've got another 2 days. And then Coffs Harbor, our host is Tora, and you can reach her at 610-413-993-493. And we have lots of room right now for the courses in Australia. And if we don't get enough people there, we won't be coming. So don't hesitate. Put your money down. You want to take this course. Put the money down. You'll figure out how to get the rest. I know that's what I did. I just did it. I didn't have the money. I didn't know how I was going to get the money, but it happened because I was focused on doing that. So Australians or anybody who wants to go to Australia to take the course, why not? Just do it, right?
And for anyone that's working towards that master, lots of people have taken it the course in 3 different locations. So, even if you're not from Australia, but you want to get away, you could do the first one in Australia, the second one in Ixtapa, and then check out the list for early 2025 and get those 3 courses knocked out there. And even if you're just planning on taking it once, just to get away from your normal, I think is very important to help shake up that subconscious brain and get you totally in the moment and totally involved in what's going on and be able to see what was going on in that subconscious brain.
Yeah, there is magic that happens when you can get away on your own. You are going to be there. You are going to be coming back to you and understanding how you operate and how you can get yourself to that healthy, productive person that you want to be. So it is an amazing thing to do. And it is always an inside job. The courses for 2025, I don't have the dates up there.
We'll get that tech out because it does look different on your end.
There you go. There you go. If you can breeze through those.
And I don't see them on my end, if you can read off of that one.
So tiny. No, I can't. It's just too tiny. Yeah.
So Ziwa NAGO early. Then we've got Kelowna, it looks like March. Then we've got Florida, Ixtapa. Yeah, see now that the screen is changing. Rafa, if you can just check that out and just on a tech-wise help us out to why that screen would be changing like that. But yeah, so like we just finished saying, if you take number 1 in Australia, number 2 in Ixtapa, your master could be done in Ixtapa in early 2025. So yeah, we're starting and ending the year with Ixtapa, Mexico. So quite excited to keep this education going.
And then the 5-star Healing and Training Center. Come to us, or Dr. Sage Wolf will come to you, and that is anywhere in the world. I've got the pleasure. I'm staying at the same house that Dr. Sage Wolf is, and he was telling me all the adventures he has coming up, and man, he is all over the place. So take advantage of this. If you have a group of people, give us a call. He's willing to come anywhere in the world. This really is the ultimate healing experience, the most powerful treatment experience. It is life-changing. I know how much it's changed my life, and I've seen it change other people's lives day in and day out. When people do the work and they really support their bodies, they get the results every time, every time. What do you think, Sandra?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it is. It's kind of incredible. I grew up on a farm, and then I spent about 15 years literally working as a trucker. And so to come across this, I came into it because of the emotional work, and be able to step in and know that I can do the master program, and educate myself, so that now I can turn around and say to the next person, you know what, you have the intelligence level to step into that sovereign position in your own life. Everybody does. And so we need to shake ourselves out of that mindset that says, oh, Tylenol or Advil, that's the only decision I'm allowed to make. Actually, no, you can keep educating yourself, and you can learn so much more about yourself. And you can develop that real keen connection to self, so that you just need just a few minutes of quiet time just to know, oh no, body's saying this. Oh no, body is saying maybe not now, but maybe in another day. And so I'm just always so incredibly thankful that the health is this simple, and that absolutely everybody can step into that sovereign position in your own life.
Yeah. And when is it going to be time for you to start taking care of you? You know, we are in such a toxic world. There's absolutely no way you can do this without fully understanding how the body works. I know I was in alternative health for about 25 years before I met Daryl, and I wasn't where I wanted to be. I met him, started doing the protocol, and the changes magically happened. Of course, I was doing the work, but it works. It just works. So if you're interested in either going down to the Ixtapa Zihuatanejo Healing and Training Center, or having Dr. Sage Wolf come out to where you are, you can call toll-free worldwide 1-855-900-4544, extension 5, and you'll get to talk with Dr. Daryl Wolf. Or you can use the US Direct or WhatsApp, which is 1-469-861-9454.
Wonderful. Well, we've got a crew of practitioners out there that have logged on. We're happy to see everybody. Michelle Tufton, a new name, Paloma, Felicia, Teresa Geiler, Rose Clark. Thank you out there, ladies, for being there. Oh, and let's quickly chat about the BHN app. This is going to be absolutely incredible. Oh, you've seen anyone who's wanting to be on the beta testing, someone who's maybe got a little bit of a technical mind, and you want to go in, you want to check everything out to make sure before we do the big public showing in August. check everything out. We need lots of people to step up and to check out, make sure every little button works and make sure messages get through. So bhnapp.com, sign up and be our tester. And this is going to, I think this is just like taking that library and just zooped it up. And you can see from the screen there how beautiful it looks. Bright colors. It's just styled exactly the way Daryl would like it. And this is going to be the easiest way for you to connect basically into the library and get so much content, start watching videos. When you have 20 minutes, grab the phone, jump back onto that video course that you were taking and just keep your education going. So I'm really excited for this app to come up. Yeah, anybody out there who wants to be a beta tester, just jump on bhnapp.com and sign up.
And it's going to be more than just Dr. Wolf's protocols and stuff. We're going to have Jim Gale with Food Forest Abundance. The 4RBs are going to be on there. The gentleman with the soil is going to be on there. Like there's just so much good stuff coming down the pipe that's going to be on this app. So any health thing that we know of that is doing really good work, Dr. Wolf is bringing them on board onto the app. So it's going to be more than just Dr. Wolf. So
yeah, getting to be an exciting group of people, the Be Brave group, the Super Soil, Superhuman, the everything with Jim Gale and the Food Forest Abundance. So really starting to develop a really big, wider network of connections and education. So it's really exciting to see who's all coming on.
So now we're back to the Advanced Water Fast, day 6. If you are on day 6, what's going on today? Let us know how you're feeling. Some of the assets you can be using, the DACA Detox library, go to the Advanced Water Fast Guide. There's a lot of information there. Fasting with calcium ion, masterclass video, how to become number 1 at the art of number 2. That is our biggest problem for 99% of the people. We don't understand that we really are constipated. The Emotional Chemistry of Cancer Disease and Healing Masterclass, another great one to look into. Reverse the Irreversible Masterclass. No More Canes, Walkers, and Wheelchairs. The Braveheart Emotional Freedom Masterclass. These are all free at the docofdetoxlibrary.com. And you can download the Ultimate Healing Perfect Day Guide at pdgfree.com.
Yeah, let's take your self-care and your self-love and let's just put it right through the roof. Like Lorraine said, she had 25 years of searching out for natural health and felt like she was advising people in a really well way and doing great things for herself. And as soon as she stepped into these protocols, then all of a sudden, just like magic, all of a sudden the body started responding in the way that she thought it should be. Yeah. So let's jump back into our fasting information and the art of cellular biohacking. Day 6, everybody, how is it going? Let's keep up the education here. The timeline of your advanced water fasting. If you get to all the way to hour 18 to 20, your autophagy starts. Hour 50, let's say hour 48. It's that autophagy is up to 500%. Hour 54, insulin sensitivity increases. And hour 72, your autophagy peaks.
And just remember that you are creating massive amounts of stem cells at even before hour 72, but at 72, it just rises that much more. And like Sandra said, at 48 hours, that human growth hormone increases by 500%. Most of us, human growth hormone drops when we're in our mid to late 30s. That's one of the reasons why we age. So when we can do these water fasts, it's going to increase all of these beautiful things and really support your body in a way that it's never been supported before. I think so. 0 to 12 hours digesting food, insulin peaks. 12 to 24 hours, the ketosis begins. Stage 4, high surge inflammation falls. Stage 5, we've got insulin sensitivity, autophagy peaks. And stem cells. With the advanced water fast, there is no healing crisis because you are supporting your body as you are doing this. I remember doing just a water fast, and I mentioned it before. Day 3, I had complete sweats at night, and I woke up in the morning with palpitations, and it in the morning of day 4 with palpitations. And of course, I didn't talk to Dr. Wolf. I spoke with my sister, and what did she know about a water fast? Nothing. So if you've got symptoms that you're concerned with, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you get through this in a very easy way. So with the advanced water fast, you want to be doing the nutraceuticals. You want to be doing the ultimate coffee enema and the vaginal infusion. The therapeutic vomiting is an amazing thing that you can be doing. Clapping, belly button therapy, salt glows, pelvic squats, crab stretch, the Braveheart 12 loving steps, the Lionheart breath. And remember to smile and love yourself and use that Love Band, Life Band, and do the mirror work. All of these things have been put into place so that you can just breeze right through this. Sandra?
Yeah, with the SON formula crushed up, with the IGF, and if you wanted to invest into the calcium ionic therapy that to help buffer down any acidic load that's created, it really does take it from just a torture test of, this little, just like this fish in the fish bowl, taking it to that next level with unlimited healing potential, and see how that little fish, he on the right-hand side, he can swim anywhere. And this is what doing the advanced water fast is like for your body. Instead of just saying, hey, we're just going to create a whole bunch of acidity, you're going to just do water. This is going to be just 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. No, with the advanced water fast, you're making 3 steps forwards and probably only half a step back from a little teeny bit of acidity that's created. So everything that we do is put there to help support the body so that it doesn't create such an acidic load for you.
So the nutraceutical protocol, the internal and external therapies, you want to be doing as much as possible as you can to love your body while you're doing an advanced water fast. You don't want to be doing heavy aerobics or bodybuilding. Just because you were doing it before doesn't mean that you should do it when you're doing a water fast. When you're doing a water fast, it's time to slow down. It's time to go inward. You get better connection with your body when it gets empty. When it gets empty, it's kind of a feng shui thing, right? You got to take things out in order for everything to move properly and feel really good. So I don't know, did anybody find that they had any skin problems happening with their water fast? Have we got any questions yet?
No, just the practitioners cheering us on. Magdalena's there. She was the host for the Toronto lectures. Sarah's watching. So yeah, any ladies out there, even if you didn't fast this time, did you got any questions? We're here to help answer those. So yeah, maybe just share about what happened with your skin condition.
Yeah. So probably about day 5, I noticed that I had what I thought was bug bites. I was in Mexico and there was bugs. And I thought I had these bug bites, but you know what? They were all over my body, places where bugs shouldn't have gotten. So I kind of questioned it a little bit, but I kind of thought, oh, well, whatever. And I also noticed that there was a lot of foam in my urine. So the bug bite thing, that was parasites and they were coming out. And the foam in the urine was the protein, the amount of protein that was still in the urine. So I had decided on day 6 that I felt I needed to do more, but I decided I wasn't. And on day 7, I started with the broth that I had made, and I spoke with Daryl, Dr. Wolf, and I told him about what was going on. And he says, well, you need to go back on it. And that was my gut instinct, go back on it. Because I wasn't finished. I was only halfway there. So I did another 6 days. And I was using the silver bullet on my skin. I didn't think about the DMSO. I was using some frankincense with the silver bullet. I always use C60 on my skin. So that's whether I'm doing a water fast or not. Because you know what? I'm 66 and I want to keep my skin as healthy and as supple as I can. I'm going to age gracefully in these years, right? I don't feel like I'm 66, not even a little bit. I don't move like I'm 66. There's not very many people my age that can do that non-surgical work, so that's a good attribute to what has changed in my body. And definitely the clapping, belly button therapy, those things all help.
And love, you don't look 66 by any means at all either. So not only are you up hopping around, getting down on the floor, doing the physical work for people, you look vibrant and healthy and wonderful.
And like we mentioned before, the ultimate coffee enema. And the ultimate coffee enema is more about supporting your liver than it is about emptying the large intestine, but it does both. When you can hold the ultimate coffee enema for 3 minutes, the ultimate coffee enema actually puts your liver on hyperdrive where it is producing antioxidants like beyond Thunderdome. When you can hold that coffee for even just 3 minutes, you've allowed your entire blood system to go through the liver when it is producing antioxidants and cleansing on hyperdrive. Now, I just spoke to one of my consults and she just did one coffee enema. This is her very first one. And she gave me a call and she said, oh my gosh, you were so right. I feel so much better after doing that ultimate coffee enema. You got to be playful with it. I didn't ask her how long she held it or anything. The bottom line is she did it and she felt better. So even if you don't hold it for 3 minutes and you only held it for 1 minute, you still allowed some of the blood to get cleansed when the liver is on hyperdrive. So it's an amazing thing to do. And you can get more information on the Ultimate Coffee Enema by downloading that pdgfree.com, or maybe you want to purchase a hard copy. If you're like me, I like to have a book. I like to be able to, turn the edges and use my felt marker when there's something that I want to make sure I understand.
Wonderful. Okay, Lorraine, just to give you a heads up, we're half an hour in. So just whatever all you think you need to do on the slides that we've selected. And I'll just chat a little bit. I personally think that the Ultimate Coffee Enema is one of those first things that you should do for yourself when you're starting these protocols. So definitely very important to help the body out during the fast. But I think for everyone who's brand new, you need to at least try one. You need to help that body out. That liver has been stressed out for so long. So I think it's vital part for your body.
Exactly. Coffee enemas used to be the very first thing that that they did to patients when they went into the hospital. And I think it was in the late 60s that they nixed that, something like that. I don't know when, but at some point they stopped doing that because half of the people that were coming in were leaving after they did the coffee, there it was the coffee enema. And when you can do that coffee enema with nutraceuticals, you have just unleashed the powerhouse for healing. Yeah. And then you've got,
as soon as the medical system came up with something that just popped in your mouth, I think that they thought, oh, well, this is much better. We don't have to go through this whole procedure, but it was not much better.
Exactly. And then we have the vaginal and rectal infusion. So men, yes, you can do the vaginal infusion rectally. Women, if you've got a condition that's in the rectum, then yeah, you want to be doing it both vaginally and rectally. Why not? We've got 2 spots we can put that in. Why not take advantage of it? And for sure, you'd want to be doing, if you've got vaginal or rectal massager first to stimulate that blood flow. And then you would probably want to do the infinite iodine on its own after that, and then mix everything together and do the vaginal or rectal infusion. And if you're like me, I like to mix everything together, except for maybe the black diamond and whatever essential oil I'm using. Everything else I'll mix together and have it ready so that when I go to do it, all I have to do is fill up that lube tool, that vaginal lube tool, squish it into a little cup, mix in the essential oil that I'm using and a pinch of black gold, and then bring it back up and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it's wonderful. All right, therapeutic vomiting. Did anyone give this a try during your fast? Your body is able to take that mucosal lining that could be lining that digestive tract and eat away at it. And then with your therapeutic vomiting, your body's able to then pass it out. So that would be an excellent add-on while your body's got that digestion halted, and allow your body to go after all these other things going on in your body.
And then also emotionally, how many things did you maybe hear somebody talking or had a thought and it made you either sick to your stomach or you could not digest whatever those words were? Those words, those feelings, those emotions get stuck down in the stomach. And that's another reason why you'd want to be doing therapeutic vomiting, to get rid of that emotion, those traumas, whatever it was that you could not digest. The belly button therapy. Of course, if you're doing the belly button therapy, you want to, after you're done your belly button therapy, to use a little bit of frankincense, maybe 1 drop and 1 drop of the hemp C60 oil. And both of those things are great for the nervous system, and you just stimulated over 70,000 nerve endings. So let's get something in there that's going to get sucked in real good after you do the belly button therapy.
And just think of how great you're going to sleep. I think I'm going to try this tonight. It's been a while since I've done the whole procedure of a little bit of C60 and a little bit of frankincense after the belly button. So my body says, yes, do this today, Sandra. So I'm excited.
Awesome. And then the clapping. If you want more information on the clapping, you can go to DACA-detoxlibrary.com and look in the do-it-yourself healing and the clapping for health. They both have videos on how to do it. Clapping raises the body's vibration. We are all about raising the vibration of the body so the body can actually do the work it needs to do. When you are have a condition going on, your vibration is lower. So things like the belly button therapy, pushing the body into the parasympathetic nervous system, and then doing clapping to raise that body's vibration, and it creates more circulation, blood flow, lymphatic flow. It tones the skin, tones the muscles. You cannot stay in a state of depression or anxiety when you are clapping because it puts you in the now.
Yeah. So I think our picture maybe just covers up a little bit. You go into the library, you're going to click on do it yourself healing, and then you're going to see some documents about clapping and, like Lorraine said, videos in there, lots of videos within that do it yourself healing. You'll have to scroll down just a little bit to see them, but they're all in that do it yourself category.
And then other things you could be doing while you're on your advanced water fast. You really want to love your body back to health. Dry skin brushing is an amazing thing. It's good for the circulation. It helps to tone the skin. You're going to have a nice glow. And you can find more information on that in the Perfect Day Guide, the pdgfree.com, either downloading it or Healthy to 100. There is a little bit of information on that there too. The Epsom salt scrub. So there's a Epsom salt scrub, there's a salt glow, and there's a cayenne one. And all of these things have a little bit different things that they do. So just straight Epsom salts. Well, now you're introducing the magnesium into your body. Topically, magnesium works better when it's used topically. So Epsom salts, salt scrub, it's just a little bit of Epsom salts and water. And you can find out how to do that again in the pdgfree.com. And then, Sandra, you want to do that one?
And the cocoa salt glow with the essential oil they're showing is the muscle restore, but each one you can make up a little bucket of each different one, or just go through and use them differently. And I like that they've added in the C60 MCT coconut oil into this one. So it's really lovely way, like you said, to get that magnesium in to help to start to break up any of those things in the tissues. And it really brings the condition of your health back. So I just got moved, and I just finally almost completely got settled. I made your recipe of the lemon ginger, and mine's absolutely terrible. So I might just phone you up to say, okay, I think it's all ginger. So I think maybe I just have to measure out my ginger a little bit better. But anyways, what also I was going to say is I want to make up a couple of containers of a cocoa salt glow with maybe 1 or 2 different essential oils each one, and really be able to step back into some of those self-care items that now that I'm totally settled where I'm living. So I'm excited to get some salt glows made up, to start using the C60 hemp and the frankincense after the belly button. And like I said, chat with you about my lemon ginger singer that is yucky.
Okay. One of the things I want to mention too, that everybody is deficient in magnesium. It is the most deficient mineral in the body. So anytime that you can do any of these, just know that you're supporting your body even better. And then there's the cayenne salt scrub. And this one would be for any areas of cellulite.
Going to add in a little bit of zip, and be sure to only be using that cayenne salt glow on the exact places where you're wanting it, maybe not over the whole body. And then we've just got one question that popped up. Thank you very much, Bozina. What does it mean when your belly button has a non-pleasant smell when you rub your finger in it? that would be evidence of pooping in the pelvis, my dear. So yeah, Lorraine, what do you have to say?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes when we work on the pelvic area, there can even be like a cottage cheese type stuff coming out of the belly button. And again, that's the pooping in your pelvis. So you need to anchor solid on the daily cleansing tea, the black gold, black diamond for sure, doing the belly button therapy and the clapping. Yeah.
Yeah, but that'll be a good marker for you to measure and keep track of your daily steps and those daily self-care items, and keep track of how quickly that smell dissipates. So that would be a nice marker for you to know that you're getting that abdomen region and pelvic region cleaned out.
And of course, you'd be wanting to do the ultimate coffee enema and the vaginal rectal infusion, because that's what's going to take care of the pooping in your pelvis, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and then we've got the DACA detox pelvic activation squats, which are amazing. They're going to lubricate your ankles, your knees, your hips, your low back, and yeah, just strengthen that pelvic floor.
Yeah. Use a chair if you have to in the very beginning. If you can't get all the way down, just like in that picture, then get a chair and just go part way down and just hold it as long as you can. And maybe don't take yourself to an extreme, because you do want to try to do all four positions. So, in the very beginning, use a chair, do 30 seconds, switch, do the next one. And each day as you work through these, you're going to be able to hold each one a little bit longer and a little bit longer.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is that you want to get those heels on the floor. That's the biggest challenge. The hardest one is when your feet are together.
Wonderful. Bozina says, thank you very much, and she'll get in touch with you. Wonderful. Thank you, love.
Awesome. And then there's the crab stretch. Crab stretch is for any of the upper back, shoulder, neck issues. And it truly is amazing. When I first started doing this, I had a heck of a time keeping my hands pointed towards my butt. But when I got them there, then I was able to get the stretch right. And then I was getting the relief. So it's baby steps in the right direction. You keep at doing something, you're going to get good at it. And then you always want to be doing at least the 4 self-loving steps. So getting back, connecting with your lion heart breathing. With the lion heart breathing, you want to make sure that you've got 6 seconds in, 7 seconds out. You always want to make that out breath 1 second longer, because it's the out breath that connects us to the parasympathetic nervous system. So if you have high anxiety and you can't do 6 seconds in, 7 seconds out, start where you're at. Maybe it's just 2 seconds in, 3 seconds out. But sooner or later, with practice, you're going to be able to calm your body enough that you'll be able to get right into the lion heart breathing.
Absolutely. Just like she said, keep it simple, because if you're already anxious, you don't want to be burdening yourself with counting seconds out, right? You're just simply trying to calm yourself. And I certainly had tons of anxiety way before I came into the DACA detox world. So just focusing on maybe trying to count how long you brought it in, and then just one longer or just slightly longer. So don't overcomplicate it. If you're in the middle of a panic attack, trying to do something specific during that time could just enhance your anxiety. But the more you practice, the more the body's going to say, this breathing thing, this helps me calm down. So once you get started, you will be able to structure it more and more.
The next one is the Love Band Life Band. This is for our negative thoughts to snap back. There's a new sheriff in town, right? It is an amazing thing to do. It's so simple, but it brings the body back to the now. So anytime we can bring the body back to the now, slow our breathing, rephrase whatever that thought was, we are stepping into loving the body. The mirror work for me was the most incredible thing I could have done. So don't skip over this part. A lot of people don't even want to go into the Braveheart emotional work, but this is the most important of all the other work. So love yourself enough to open that 12 loving steps and do at least these 4. And the last one would be the couples connection, or it could be you and your sister, doing this. And I also recommend to be coming back to your breath, coming back to your breath. We have smartphones, we look at them often. When it is close to the hour or the half hour, just ask yourself, how am I breathing? Can I slow it down? Because it only takes maybe a minute to bring the body back into the parasympathetic nervous system, and that is the only place the body heals.
Absolutely. And then, so couples and or personal love connection. So take your mirror. I've got a little small one that I like to show people when I do the consultations. Lay down with your mirror. Do your personal connection with your mirror, laying, and you're just going to have your head on the pillow and just fall in love with yourself, right? I've certainly got things about myself that I didn't like, but if I was going to make any progress in this emotional world, I quickly learned after meeting Dr. Darrell Wolfe, got to get over the mirror. You've got to love the mirror. It is what it is. And that, we are what we are. We have to start somewhere, and you have to start loving and forgiving yourself. So for me, the mirror work was exceptional as well. And so I especially remember those first week in Ixtapa, Mexico. We didn't even have an office just yet, and we were all each working in our own hotel rooms, right? And I had a mirror right in front of the desk, and so it was incredible to already know and love these steps, and yet to have that mirror sitting in front of me for 40 hours, that 5 days, that Monday, and any little moment I had a little slight hesitation, it was look up. Oh no, you got this. Oh, you're just fine. Oh. Right. Oh, yeah. That's that. As soon as that anxiety would go down, the answer would pop in my head. So, yeah, I always think back to that, having that mirror sitting there with me all that week, and what an investment it was, and how it really helped me just go, you know what, Sandra, I'm the one inside here. I'm the one that's got to start the love. I'm the one that's got to up the forgiveness. So, yeah.
Another thing you can do is just get yourself some sticky notes and just put little phrases on there, feed the spirit, heal the body, just little things like that. It could be just, I love you. And when you see a sticky note, say it. Your words are powerful. They are high vibrational, and your body loves the sound of your voice.
Okay, love. So we are 50 minutes in. So what can we do to quickly wrap this up?
Okay, well, there we go. You're at the finish line. So where are you at? Are you going to continue? Are you going to reach another goal? Are you going to extend it? Or are you going to end it for now? If you are going to be ending it, it is the 1-2 rule. So for every 2 days on the fast, you're going to do 1 day of getting yourself back before you start the perfect day protocol. So you would be doing things like, there we go, organic veggie broth, organic bone broth, or organic celery juice. So if you did 6 days, you want 2 days of these kind of things.
Yeah, we got to wrap her up, dear. He's got to move on to the next one. So
coconut water.
Happy everybody was here. And Bozinza was asking for your phone number, so we'll get that posted so that she can talk to you directly about a consultation. Awesome. Yeah, so let's just wrap her up, love.
Okay. Well, I have enjoyed being here with you guys. If you still had questions, if there was something that you needed an answer to, please put it down in the comments, and we will come to the comments and answer your questions there. So we do have to say adieu. So thank you for showing up, and for yourself first, right? So that you can get this information. I just want to see if I can get to the too many slides.
Okay.
You know what? There we go. We'll end with this one. You want to fly. You want to first love yourself. And that's why you did the water fast, the advanced water fast. So just know your questions matter, your health matters. And when are you going to take action to create that perfect day? That's my final thing.
Take care, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
We got
You
this.
got it. Take care, Bravehearts.